MD here. Have you ever? This invention is for Mel Stark, my uncle. Oh, sorry about that, GP. Too bad. United States Air Force. This is the Solar Impulse Stark. Okay, the Solar Impulse Stark. It's similar to the Solar Impulse 1, but not all the way. All right, well, check this out. The difference between the Solar Impulse Stark and the Solar Impulse is the propelling system. Okay, the propeller system it has a few categories, a few steps that I'm going to invent for the United States Air Force Squadron Battleborn. Proud of it. Battleborn, okay. So, but my uncle owns the plane, okay, because I'm the one. Nothing will exist if it doesn't come out of my mouth, okay. The electricity's there, but if there's no light bulb, there's no light, okay. So you got to deal with that. Yes, the taxpayers are going to pay for it, like we pay for everything else, and of course, don't get me wrong, all the Air Force personnel, experienced personnel, will be able to pilot it, okay? But if my uncle goes to the base and says, it's my turn, it's his. Okay, so anyways. Okay, Solar Impulse Stark is based on this. I'm gonna use these pictures right here as steps to explain the impulse, because I don't have a model, okay? So basically what happens is this. For example, step 1. Okay, I'm gonna try to be as simple as I can. Okay, I'll let the Air Force use their technology and comprehension to get it together. Okay, step 1. Step 1 is the cone. Okay, a cylinder. Okay, then it's gonna have the SR. The SR. I would probably go. No. It'll be the cylinder, and then, you know, the cone, like the SR-71, but it will be that, but the cone is a propelling system. Okay, the propeller is in form of a cone. It does exist. Okay, people. All right. Okay, so the cone is a propeller. The cone's in form of a propeller. Okay, so that's step 1. Okay. That cone right there, that's going to be, I would probably go with a 2-stage, the cone, the cone armor, and then the cone propeller, okay? The cone propeller is gonna be a clutch system. Have you ever been under the hood of your dad's car or whatever, and you spin the fan? Your dad tells you to spin the fan just in case he has to oil the clutch fan. It's going to be like that, okay? It's going to be a clutch fan system, okay? The clutch fan system, it's going to be attached to a pin to an electric motor. That's going to be very important for the clutch fan system cone. Is going to be attached to a pin. The pin's going to be attached to the electric motor. Okay, the electric motor is going to have 2 functions. The electric motor is going to be a generating and a delivering electronic voltage system. Okay, a generating and a delivering electronic voltage system. Okay, the generating and delivering electronic voltage system, what it's going to do, it's from that stage right there. Okay, obviously we're gonna flip the switch. We're gonna flip the switch and okay, power on. All right, the electric motor is going to turn. Okay, yes, it's going to have the basics from the Solar Impulse 1. It'll receive the solar technology power, and it'll power up the body. The entire body is going to be lithium ion. The body is going to be like a triangle. Okay, the bottom part will have the landing gear and the top and the top triangle part. That's all solar panel, okay? And inside of that is going to be the lithium ion container, okay? I'll let the Air Force equivalent the size to it, okay? I was thinking about going with a nice modern a wing expansion where it can turn, kind of like the F-14 Tomcat, but we'll get to that a little later. Okay. So anyways, on the electronic part, on the electric motor part, that's attached to the pin, and the pin is attached to the cone propelling clutch. So it's a propeller clutch, okay? A propeller clutch bearing, all right? So in other words, you can grab the cone and go. Okay, so it will help. Check this out, it gets really good. It will help generating and traveling. The job of that will be a generating and traveling system, okay, of electricity. Check this out. Back to the electric motor, okay? The electric motor's got to be extremely high turn. Okay, we're talking about where you turn the dial, because of course it's going to be based on electronic speed control dial. Okay, in other words, like a volume, how you turn the volume, it goes like that. Okay. So on the electric motor, in other words, if you turn that dial, that thing's going to go. I mean, it's going to turn way fast. Okay, where it's like we got to go with the best in the world. General Electric, we're counting on you. Okay. So I put a 10-turn double in my RC car once. I couldn't even control it. This was like a pretty big car, the car was like from here to there. I put a 10-turn double and I gunned it all the way. The car just went, it started spinning in circles, had so much power. I mean, so much turn, a 10-turn double. So we got to find the highest turn coil of the electric motor that General Electric's got, okay? So anyways, so from there, that is going to turn now you're inside the canister. That's going to have the primary fan. That's going to have your primary fan. Like the fan of an airliner, it's going to have that. That's your primary fan. That's your primary. Your secondary is up front, okay? Your primary is in the back. Okay? The primary is gripped. It's gripped to the pin of the electric motor, okay? So the electric motor pin is doing two operations, okay? The clutch cone operation, I'll get to that right away, okay? So you turn the dial, and that it's going to have. We're going to work on three of them, okay? One on top, it's the emergency. Let's say my head is the base of the plane, okay? We're going to have one on top, one electric motor here, one electric motor here, one electric motor here, okay? So that it's going to have three of them, all right? So, and there will be dead center. There will be dead center on the plane. Okay, so it'll have three cones. Okay, the one on top is your backup. That's your backup travel. Okay, in other words, if both electric side by side, if left and right seize or they go bad, you have your primary. The secondary. You're going to run on the secondary. Is your primary. Your primary is your emergency electric traveling motor. That's gonna, that's for like that's Mayday. That we might as well call it Mayday. That's gonna be Mayday Mayday, payday, bring her on home, okay? Back to AWACS. All right, so then okay, back to the cone clutch. The cone clutch. What it's going to do is, after a while, let's say you're God, I don't know, 50,000 feet in the air, okay, or 70, 80,000 feet in the air, okay. Now, we're a way to recharge the battery. Let's say the batteries are a little low, and the sun's not pulling through that well, and you're a little low. You don't want to crash it. You don't want to crash it, because I'm pretty sure this thing is going to go up to about $1.25 million to be made. Hopefully not. Okay, probably not. It'll probably be like 200,000 or something like that. The solar impulse one was $75,000, 75,000, almost 80,000 to make. So the second one should be about $100, or something. Not that much. Okay. So, anyways, let's say you're 80,000 feet in the air. Okay. Now we got recharged batteries. Batteries are getting low. Oh no. Okay. So the batteries are getting low. So what we're going to do is that the plane, we're gonna start descending it. We're gonna tip it. We're gonna tip it a little bit, so it's gonna travel. Okay, it's gonna travel. We cut the. I forgot to tell you, the brushes on the brush shoes on the electric motor. They got to be huge. The normal size of let's say an electric motor about like that big. The brushes are about like that small, The brush, one on top, one on each side of the rotary. So the brush has got to be extremely long. Okay, this is the weird part about it. The brush has got to be extremely long, side by side on the pin. Okay, that's for endurance. I'm trying to break my own record. My record is 6 months without landing the plane. That's a solar impulse one. Pretty impressive, huh? Okay, now I'm trying to break that record. I'm trying to make it 7 months. Okay, so we're going to go with three propellers. Okay, now the entire body, the triangle body, is solar panel, and the wings are solar paneled. Okay, the cone, it'll have a nice cone peak, kind of like the SR-71 or something like that, or one of those bombers, a real nice, beautiful peak. Okay. Canon, I'm looking forward to your support. Canon cameras, for like a 30 times zoom or 50 times zoom, or whatever. Okay. Well, anyways, so the plane is going to start descending. Okay, it's going to start descending. In other words, it's going. Right now, right now I'm facing forward. That's 12, and my back is 6. Okay, facing forward. So if I tilt down a tiny little bit, it will go to 1 and 7. It will go to 1 and 7. So in other words, the plane will tilt slightly, and it'll start traveling like that. Okay. Now, we turn the electronic motors off. We'll turn the electronic motor off, and then the propeller, the clutch cone propeller, will turn. It will start turning. Okay. Now that's going to have a small, little, tiny grip. Okay. It's got to have a small grip, not too much. I mean, you got to spin the thing, and it'll spin. Then it'll stop. Okay. It's got to have a small little grip. So that little grip is going to turn the electric motor. It's going to turn the electric motor. And that, my friends, Guinness World Record. Who's Guinness, by the way? I'm going to try to defeat the Alvarado World Record. It defeated Howard Hughes. I love the Hughes family with all my heart. They are a huge honor to the United States of America. That clutch is going to turn the electric motor, transforming it into a generator, and it's going to feed back. It's what we call generating electronic feedback. Generating electric feedback back to lithium ion to keep it more charged than ever. So just for the record, if you want to get real smart or try to outsmart me, I will run 2 electric motors on electricity and put the top one on generating. So that's in the Alvarado Book of Records, Mr. Guinness. Beat me. GP, with all due respect, that is a Solar Impulse Stark. It belongs to Mel Stark, 23 years air traffic control, United States, Nellis Air Force Base. I'm battle-born, Michael R Dealvarado, at your service. I'm trying to beat my record, which is 6 months. Have a nice night. You're amazing, dude. Thanks.